In the age of inflation, the world of motorsports isn't as cheap as it used to be. $1,500 doesn't get you as far as it used to. But there is a glimmer of hope. One last line of defense.
This is a 1969 Honda CT90, Honda Trail 90. Very old, but should be very fun. I bought it for $1,500 with a clean title, and it supposedly runs and drives without issue. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it has any severe issues besides... I know this sounds pretty severe, but you gotta understand it's such an old bike, 1969. It smokes kind of crazy, so a lot of smoke coming out of the exhaust. Could just be the carb needs adjusted, or it could be bad gasket, but I guess we'll figure it out at some point, right? Today we're just gonna ride it and kind of give you guys my take. Actually, I forget, I gotta figure out this choke situation first. It's been a while since I've been on a carb bike. Put the choke on a little bit. It's running fine the other day without the choke on. It smells like an old bike, that's for sure. This bike doesn't have a clutch, and it's 4 down, and yeah, it's kind of weird because it also has like a back pedal for, oh my goodness, some truck tracks. It also has a back pedal just for shifting, downshifting, my bad, can't talk. Overall, I had to rate my riding experience on this thing right now for the first why the heck is it automatically shifting up? I don't know. Anyways, if I had to rate my riding experience for the first minute and a half I've been on this thing, deadly. It's very sketchy, but I'm having a blast. I mean, gosh, look how beautiful it is out here. Holy smokes. Hopefully no wildlife comes to try and kill me because we are not getting away on this thing, But yeah, let's talk about it. $1,500 I got this thing. Clean title, was able to go get it tagged just fine. Steal of a deal, right? It's kind of sad that everything is going up in price. I mean, most young average Americans making not an insane amount of money have to go to the bank to get a loan to get something fun, so that's kind of lame. So it's kind of refreshing to be able to go out and spend $1,500 to get yourself a little dual sport, even though it might not be a BMW. Man, this thing is just refreshing to ride. It's so raw, so small, so sketchy. I feel like I'm on a mini bike. So when I first got into motorcycles, the thing that got me into them was Coleman mini bike, and I just rode that thing around my parents' neighborhood. They lived on dirt roads, so nobody really seemed to care. Similar to this, probably a little less rocky for sure. But wow, this is definitely reminding me a lot of the mini bike. It's almost like a mini bike with 4 different gears, so it's super fun. Not having a clutch. I set it on the Goldwing I rode that was dual clutch transmission. Very similar. It's weird not having a clutch. You feel like you need to reach for something every time you shift. But oh my goodness, I'm still having fun. In reality, I mean, this dual sport, which I am calling it a dual sport. A lot of people are going to say that's a moped. Nobody. This is a dual sport. I think the biggest reason I want to call this thing a motorcycle or a dual sport, what have you, is because I watched a Revzilla video where they took a new one of these and they took an older one similar to the year I'm on right now, and they rode it all the way across Alaska, and that is just insane to me. I couldn't even do that on my KLR, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure I could if that was my full-time job, I guess, but it's like that's quite a feat to do on a normal bike, and these guys did it on 2 Honda Trails, and one of them was a 90. So Honda made a few different cc's of this bike. You know, you have the 110, which came after the 90, and then you have the 125, I believe it is, which they sell right now. And that's kind of the newer one. I'd love to get my hands on one and at least ride it. I might just go test ride one at a dealership just to get an idea for it. Very small cc engines on these bikes. You're not going to be setting any lap records, not going to be setting any trail records, nothing like that, right? You're not going to be zooming down any trails. You're just going to be putting along like I am right now. Why do people love these things so much? There's kind of a cult following behind them, right? Well, I think it's the purity of it. Like I said, I feel like I'm on my mini bike just with 4 gears. It's kind of bringing me back to when I first started getting into this motorsport of 2 wheels with a motor. Whether you call it motorcycles, or you call it mopeds, or you call it mini bikes, whatever you want to call it, right? It's just bringing me back. It's all the same in a way, you know. If I were to hop on my Trident, yeah, I mean, I guess there would be quite a bit of a different feeling, sure. But riding something this raw and utilitarian is just so refreshing. I'm feeling every rock in the road. I'm feeling every bump in the road. And yeah, I have a cushy seat, but you know, it's the suspension on this thing is absolute garbage. And that's probably has to do with how old it is. And there's definitely upgrades to be had. Things like that. See, I had to downshift there. Yeah, no, there's definitely upgrades to be had on this thing. And you know, if you really want to turn this thing into a touring bike, if you want to go, you know, 30 mile an hour all across the country, you can definitely do that. The options are out there because you know, people make parts for these bikes, so they have a cult following. People love them. And it is kind of a different animal from riding a KLR, I'll tell you that. Because just now, I'm probably going to do it again here if you can hear, the engine is just screaming in first gear to get up this slight incline. And then I shifted into second and the engine starts bogging down. It does not want to be revved that low. You got to really scream this thing like a chainsaw. Small engine on a, you know, moderate trail. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun to play out, especially one with elevation like this. I mean, this is, I guess the trail itself is not that bad. I mean, it's a road that just is not maintenance most of the year, but that'll be interesting to see how it rides. And I really can't express to you how raw this feels and great it feels. I mean, I'm having an absolute blast on this thing. I feel a little bit like I'm in a third world country and this is my only form of transportation, but I'm happy. You know, it's kind of fun to role play sometimes like that, right? Sometimes it's fun to have the crappy bike. I would say I'm probably due for a new chain, but you know, it'll be good for today. Well, I could sit here all day and I could dog on it, right? At the end of the day, it was made in 1969. It's been over 50 years. That makes this thing over 50 years old. And like a lot of the things that's, you know, annoying about it is excusable for that time and age of technology, right? Things that are wrong with it on a bike today, I might be more subject to ridicule and critique, but on a bike this old, you know, you can't really talk down on it for its flaws, right? I mean, the flaws it has, at least in my opinion. Now, I haven't tried out low gear or anything like that yet. We haven't taken on like a super gnarly trail. And to be honest, I don't know if I would take it on a really gnarly trail. I would just have to see. So the first thing I want to go over is just how numb my hands and arms are. This thing is stiff. You know, the suspension doesn't offer much play. It might just be how old it is, or it might just be how it came stock back in the day, right? Not much play in the suspension. These rocks were killing me. I'm feeling every single one in the road. The seat, which is actually OEM seat, but it's just new, it actually is very comfy. I'm not gonna lie, I swear. My butt isn't hurting as much, but man, my arms and my hands are just crazy numb from the vibration and the balances. Okay, I think what I'm getting at here is, guys, Honda is great at making utilitarian vehicles that are just a blast to drive. Something that needs to be said, and I'm going to say it. is that we need more utilitarian vehicles in our life, right? Everybody loves to complain about how expensive things are these days, right? Including me. I was doing it at the beginning of this video, right? Cars are so expensive. Bikes are kidding expensive. You guys, we just need some more utilitarian things in our life. How many times do we look at, you know, the new Ford Mustang and say, oh man, I need that Ford. I need that in my garage. Oh, look at this 1000cc Yamaha they're coming out with. I need that. That looks so fun. I need it. You guys, do we actually need that? Do we actually need to go out and spend all that money on things like that? I mean, seriously. The pavement. Oh my gosh, this thing's so much fun. Holy smokes. Oh no. We're past my truck. Oh my gosh. Alright. Slow down a little bit until I get used to it. Wow. This is so fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm having a blast. Oh my goodness. I should have just freaking rode my thing all the way up this road, dude. Yeah, this bike's awesome on pavement too. Wow. I'm very happy with this. I'm not gonna lie, I think I could do a longer trip on this bike if I stuck to like mostly pavement. That's a cool Mustang. I like it. Might as well be on a clutchless bike, right? Alright, we might have made a tad bit of a mistake here. Wow. She's screaming, Bubba. Going uphill is a whole different animal. Downhill I was having a blast. I was like, this is kind of fast. But I'm starting to realize. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Dude, I'm having so much fun on this thing. Gosh dang it. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's starting to die off. Wow. Oh, yeah, dude, that's what's up. Guys, when I first got this bike and I first rode it, it was so wobbly, and I realized, like, the front tire had, like, hardly any air in it. So, that's super sketchy. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Wow, look at that turn, baby. We're cornering the old Honski. Oh, my gosh. This is the most fun I've had on a bike in years, bro. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I'm on my mini bike again. I feel like I'm a kid. Wow. Guys, I am having so much fun. Nasty downshift for the old 69. I'm sure the engine can handle it, right? Oh my goodness. We gotta take it for another loop. Okay, dude, if you're getting this thing for pavement too, like, you know, I said the suspension kind of sucks off-road. Guys, you can't go wrong with it, that's for sure. Wow, let's see how much I'm smoking. Yeah, I'm smoking pretty good. Not that bad though, actually. It looks kind of blue right now up against my truck. Wow. Okay, we gotta go one for one. Oh no, I let her die. Yeah, there we go. She wants to run now. Okay, I would say the carb definitely needs some adjustments. Also, I did adjust the idle screw a while back. So, I think I noticed it seemed pretty easy to turn, so I was like, hey, that's probably gonna vibrate back where it was. That's probably what happened too with the whole, like, it dying right there. Idle probably wasn't set where I needed it, but it's all good, man. That's part of having an old bike. It's so much fun to work on. It's so much fun to just ride. Wow.